I'm going to be very honest and say this. I don't think that dating interracially is going to be a possibility for me after this election moving forward. I don't foresee that being something that I entertain, even in the slightest bit. I don't. Was it something that I was like giddy and like gung-ho about, attempting as I date right now? No. Honestly, no. I'm pro-Black. I love Black men. I love Black women. I want a Black partner. I believe that relationships are so hard on their own to then bring in like completely different cultural backgrounds and cultural experiences. Now, it could be different, with another person of color, but even after, again, this election, I'm even looking at them a little crazy. I don't necessarily even believe in POC. I am a Black woman.
Shout out to our brother chishazed. Oh, quick question. Do you guys not despise her enough yet? No? Well, let me help you out with that. Roll the clip.
Y'all don't want girlfriends and wives. Y'all don't want girlfriends and wives. To be honest, I don't even think y'all really even know what y'all want. Because really, like, based on what you're telling me, y'all want someone who, who's going to put out when you pay for dinner, who's going to put out when you fly them out. You want someone who's going to, maintain their body. So, for your viewing pleasure. You want someone who's going to do all of the things that you want them to do and not speak and not talk back. All right. But then at the same time, you don't want them to be promiscuous. So it's like, okay, you want someone who's basically virginal. But if somebody is actually virginal, right, who's only been with, two people their entire lives, you're mad that she doesn't give the Glock 3000 like, a corn star. You're upset with that. Y'all don't know what you want. You just want someone who's going to put up and shut up. And if you're going to do all that, like I said, you can pay, like there are sex workers that have whole girlfriend, wife experiences. You can pay for that. You can have exactly what you're looking for. You can pick the race. You can pick the body type. You can pick the kind of relationship dynamic. Just pay for it. Just pay for it. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all don't want to do that. You would rather try to convert someone like myself, someone who you cannot control, because I probably make more money than you anyway, who is not stupid. I'm probably a lot smarter than you are. Well, actually not probably, clearly. Okay, I'm a lot smarter than you, so you're not going to be able to manipulate me into doing anything that I don't already want to do. You would rather try to change women like me, than go get exactly what you want, which is crazy. Like, because what you want is out there, babe. You just have to pay for it. But there's shame in that. So, of course you don't want to do that, because it's not socially acceptable. I am not about to be anyone's slave. Okay? I'm not going to do it, because that's what this is, right? That is what you were describing. I'm not about to be anyone's slave. So,
first things first, guys. If you love your daughters, do not send them to college, because what they'll do to your sweet little girl is transform her into one of these, a raging, vapid feminist with a superiority complex. The caption, if you guys can't see it, it reads this quote: "Here's a pro tip. If you want success with men, lose weight, don't be promiscuous, be pleasant to be around, don't be argumentative." And this, start saying F in this, because if you say the F word too many times, the algorithm pings you negatively. This effing piece of shit, who's also gonna prove herself to be racially useless as well. She's gonna say out of her mouth that what men want, knowing that men are primarily visual in our attraction triggers, that a thin or fit woman who is not a pain in our ass, who's pleasant to be around, interact with, is slavery. This is the brain damage effinism leaves upon them. And you can't reason with this, guys. You cannot reason with this. This is the same woman. I did a video. There's a video I made about her a while ago on my Rumble channel. I'll leave a link to it pinned to the top comment, where she is chastising her father for telling her little sister to dress more modestly when she goes to the gym, as opposed to wearing a typical gym thought uniform. And she thought it was her place to chastise her father for this. This is the arrogance. Talking about she makes more money than he does, the guy who left the post. Yeah, the IRS disagrees with that per capita. And that she's smarter than him. Isn't it interesting how these effinists always think they're the smartest person in the room they're standing in, when there's no evidence anywhere to prove it? You can't believe what you believe and be still considered intelligent. Feminism is Satan's love sock, and this is exactly how he treats it. So why shouldn't we? But she's not done. Let's listen to more of this lunacy.
Okay, guys, it looks like we've got another way that this election has affected the dating market. I guess we're going to see more black women who are refusing to date outside their race. So goodbye to pasta and lobster, right? Goodbye to the swirlers. Goodbye to, what's that other one? It's where they transform the white dude into a black man.
Put that coffee down.
I know you didn't like that coffee. What is it? What is it? I really can't remember. The black girl effect or something like that? Something like that. As someone who encourages you to go where you're appreciated, if you are interested in dating Thai women and you find love with a Thai woman, go. I encourage every man and woman to go where they're appreciated. Why would you constrain yourself? She should get back to the reaction video. My bad. Let's go.
First and foremost, I am a black woman.
Right.
And history has proven, this election has proven, no one is coming to save us but us. And we can't really trust anyone aside from ourselves. So the idea of putting myself out there when half of white men, half of white women,
right,
60% of Latinos, No. I had this conversation weeks ago, actually, with my siblings, talking about the Diana Rossification of our family and how I didn't want that's something that I don't want to happen, talking about it. And I was telling my mom the other night that I'm like, it really frustrates me that my brother, both of my brothers are in relationships now. They're both in relationships with white people. I'm like, that now our own family.
Why does that frustrate you? Why does that frustrate you? Doesn't that sound racist?
Close, Shisha. No, she's not a racist. Because in order to be a racist, she has to believe that she is genetically superior to those who are not like her. And I don't think she's that far down the rabbit hole just yet. That's way too early 20th century Germany, and I don't think she's there. But she's most certainly a bigot. And that's someone who has preconceived, negative, disgusting points of views of people who aren't like her. And for her to say, first of all, it's none of her business who her brothers date. She has no say-so over that whatsoever. And because her candidate lost an election, now all of a sudden, those women have to be brought under scrutiny? Are you guys, you don't despise her enough yet. You need some more.
Listen, I've dated black women my whole life, married to a black woman right now. I've always thought when I run into people who look down on someone who dates outside their race, I'll be like, yeah, that's a little racist. It's a little racist. I feel like a lot of black chicks say that. They don't think it sounds racist. Is he happy? Why aren't you happy for him? For both of them?
Because, Shisha, creatures like this are incapable of joy. That's a piece of charcoal in her chest where her heart ought to be. She hates men, Shisha. She hates us, especially the men in her own family she pretends to love. She's entirely useless. Their happiness is an affront to everything she's been taught to believe in.
Is no longer a safe space. And this isn't me trying to be like, oh, I just want to talk shit about white people with my family in peace. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if I have a racist interaction with a white person and my brother's, wife is there, or my brother's, husband are there, they're still in the boyfriend-girlfriend status, by the way, but let's just say their significant others are there. Now I feel like I have to hold my tongue. I have to be careful about the words that I choose for fear, out of protection for their partners, when I shouldn't have to do that around my own freaking family.
Insanity, bro.
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, when they...
Expected. These ethnics want to say whatever they want to say to whoever, whenever, wherever, with no consequences for their actions. They want to be able to say and insult and do whatever and cause as much damage as possible with no repercussions. And she thinks we're crazy for not understanding that. God help us all.
When white people come into predominantly black spaces, we're not, and then take up space, we're not saying that you can't be there. We're saying be respectful of the fact that you're a guest. And in some situations, we don't even necessarily need you to be there as a guest. you know, for certain situations, certain things. No, just no. And so now I'm choosing to look at all white people and all people of color, all of the people of color. I'm looking at it as if it's like a poison bag of M&Ms. I'm looking at that like half of the M&Ms in this bag are likely poisonous, and because of that, I don't want to eat them. Get someone else to do it. I'm not eating it. I will not be taking part. No. Because truly, how am I supposed to feel safe with any of you guys? How are any of us truly supposed to feel safe around any of y'all?
Isn't that interesting how when ethnics don't get exactly what they want, in this case an election result, that they're all of a sudden in danger? Listen to me, you weave-wearing wombat. You need to understand something. The way you interact with others is you take them on a case-by-case basis. Regardless of their skin color, regardless of their religion, you treat them how they treat you. It's really quite simple, and we expect it from small children. You're old enough to vote, unfortunately, so what the hell is your excuse for not understanding something that easy?
And that brings me to the blue bracelets. The blue bracelet. It's a good idea in theory. I understand wanting to be able to go out and be able to at least identify what.
So let me just explain the blue bracelets thing. I saw it crashing out. They're all crashing out. Basically, the video that I saw had a white woman who was like, I'm so sorry about the exiting polls. And I hear there's a blue bracelet that white women can wear to show that I'm not one of those other white women who voted. And now they're walking around with bracelets. And it's weird. It's just very, very strange. This is very, very strange. You're trying to mark yourself in society. Weird.
I disagree, thought wearing somebody else's hair. I want these white women to wear these wristbands, but I don't think the blue wristbands go far enough. You see, we're in November right now, and it's freezing cold outside. Cold weather brings long sleeves and jackets, sweaters even. No. That's too easy to hide. I want them to start wearing blue Naruto-style headbands so I can see them across the street so I know exactly who not to even interact with, spend money on, date, or even smash. I want to know from a distance like animals can with brightly colored plants and other animals. They are toxic, do not eat, do not kill, because they will kill you instead. That's how nature does it. We should follow nature's example. Bring on the blue headbands.
Person that you feel like you can trust. But y'all have, like white women specifically, I'm going to talk to y'all. Y'all have over 3 times now. 3 times where we genuinely thought that we wouldn't be doing this with him, and y'all sold us out. You put your whiteness first before your womanhood. So no. If my brother's partners see this, listen, I don't have beef with you personally. It's not that I'm going out of my way to be cold to you because I don't like you. That's not the case either. I just don't know what I don't know what to do. I truly don't know what to do. And Jesus, yeah, I'm going to end the video there. Christ.
I find it very interesting, of all the options available to her, that she never once considered being a decent human being. We never heard one time in that entire bigoted diatribe that she was mistreated by her brother's girlfriend or her brother's wife, her literal sister-in-law, who I'm sure has treated her well because she would have told us if she didn't. And she is automatically determined to treat them badly because they look different, because they may have voted differently. This is what we're up against, guys. And this is why passports are on back order. I'm going to give our brother Shisha the last word on this one. Roll the clip.
So she's upset. She's no longer dating outside her race. And she says, you white women, you put your whiteness first before us. What does she mean by us? She means feminism. They chose their family unit over feminism. Almost like maybe the black women who were shunning black men before they saw these statistics should have been trying to build with those men 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, instead of demonizing, shaming, and talking down to them. Almost like feminism was a lie.
Well put, my brother. Well put. Shout out to chishazed. Links to his original video pinned down to the top comment. Stop by, say hi, and tell him I sent you. For right now, guys, that's my time. Like the video, comment down below. Share with a friend and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Never let your brother suffer in silence when the truth can set him free. Networkers, we working. Until next time.